Well, you wake up, you get your morning coffee, you hop onto Facebook on your phone very quickly on your break at work, and suddenly you don't know what in the world is going on in the news. Everyone's talking about this certain thing that may have happened, but you can't find any news articles related to it. Well, this is the situation that we might be facing here in Canada. Facebook, in particular, is banning news site links in response to the Canadian House of Commons Bill C-18. Says it will block news from Facebook, Instagram in Canada. This is something that has gone through its Bill C-18. It's the link tax. It has reared its head here in Canada. This is already tried and practiced in Australia. And when that happened, when they pushed this forward, Facebook actually shut down in Australia for about a week until things were reversed. And I believe it still has some nuances to it. Facebook blocks Australian users from viewing or sharing news. This is back in February 2021 during the height of the pandemic. So things were moving along and they were able to bring down the hammer and say, no, you're not allowed to have this information. And now it is happening here in Canada. This is absolutely horrendous. This is not what government is meant to do. Government stopping the freedom of information, the freedom flow of information of the internet is not right. Now, this is something that is hitting social media. I don't know where it's going to lie with, say, Discord or private messaging or anything like that. And it's going to be very interesting to see. Now, Facebook banning news sites or news links for them right now is a precursor to the bill taking effect. So in Toronto, Meta said Thursday that it plans to follow through with its threat to block Canadians from sharing news on its platforms after the federal government passed a law requiring digital firms to pay domestic media organizations for their content. So this is like me posting a YouTube video. Say I make it I make this YouTube video. It's like 8 to 10 minutes long, and Google pays me a certain portion of ad revenue for everyone that views it because ads play. Now, there's not ads on these links on Facebook. It is now just literally if they are sharing the link to the article, they have to pay. Facebook would have to pay the user or the news organization a sum of money for them just to have the link. This isn't you going and clicking on the link and getting all the ads, all the Google ads that are in the news site. This is literally you're scrolling Facebook and the link goes by, that gets paid. So it's almost near impossible to say and even track this. Like, I sit there and I put a link on Facebook and suddenly someone sees it, and now because they see it, because I linked it, they have to pay for it. And it's absolutely horrendous. It's a stupid law. It's absolutely ridiculous to have to sit there and talk about it because it's being censored. And here in Canada, we want freedom. We want the information to be out there, but now we're not even allowed to put it out there because the government says no. This is absolutely ridiculous and it needs to be reversed. And I don't know. You know what? Everyone's throwing letters nonstop at the government officials, but they just go ahead and do it. They're running it like the damn ugh. I don't like saying these words that we are run by a dictator at this point because he is saying that we are not allowed to have certain things that honestly is just simple things to sit there and do. Yes, big tech. Yes, Facebook and Twitter and all these things, they're big out there tech, but maybe at this point they should be treated like the phone or just where we sit there and they're a utility instead of a social media platform. You want to actually regulate these things? Then regulate these things. Don't sit there and tell people what they can and cannot link on there. if you're going to sit there and treat it like a utility, make it a damn utility instead of doing it like this and saying, "Oh, you're not allowed. You're allowed to do this, but you have to pay for it." Well, what is it at this point? Where do we go at this point? It's, to me, this is censorship in the worst kind, and it's really unfortunate that I have to talk about things like this on YouTube. I'm in Canada. We just went through Bill C-11, which they still haven't done the policy that was supposed to come out 30 days after it was enacted for them to have a baseline policy. No, it's going through the CRTC, and now everything is adjourned for the summer, so we won't have any concrete information on Bill C-11 on what's going to happen down the line until the fall, which, you know what? This means I get a summer of possibly getting more content out there, but Bill C-18 is absolutely horrendous. I don't even know what this means for me linking things into a YouTube video. I don't even know what this means for even posting or talking about this article here right now. Soon, I'm not going to be able to put up a picture of the articles on this screen that I use as just a backdrop so we can talk about it as I talk about this in real time. And I know that's what a lot of the viewers here like. They like to see where I'm getting my information from, where I'm talking about it, where I'm adding the commentary to, and this is part of it. And soon, if this goes through and pushes through, I won't even be able to put this on the screen. I'm going to have to sit there and put a rubber ducky on the screen, where literally all you're going to see is a rubber ducky floating in down a river, and that's all you're going to get here very soon, because all of a sudden I'm not allowed to talk about these things online. Anyway, I'm your proud Canadian Phoenix Cineshadow. I'm signing off here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.